Guys, doing your research is absolutely crucial if you want to be successful on Etsy. Even ChatGPT tells you this. Look at this. Is it important to do research before listing on Etsy? Let me click the button. What does ChatGPT say? Yes, it's very important to do research before listing. Here's why. And it gives you a whole thing about why it's so important to understand the market and identify competition, optimizing, blah, blah, blah. It's vital to your success if you want to sell on Etsy. Next question to ChatGPT. Is Everbe the best tool to help you research on Etsy? Let's go to submit. Very simple question. Let's see what it says. Obviously, you guys know that Everbe, I love Everbe. It's one of my top tools. It says Everbe is a popular tool among Etsy sellers for product and keyword research, but whether it's the best depends on your specific needs, right? I get that too. What Everbee does well, it does fantastic things on product and sales analytics, which you need for your research, keyword research, which you need for your research, competitor analysis, which you need for your. Is Everbee the best tool to help you do your research? Everbee is a popular tool among Etsy sellers for product and keyword research, right? See, what Everbee does well? Well, does quite a lot of things very well. Product and sales analytics, keyword research, competitor analysis, and user-friendly interface. So as you can see, even ChatGPT likes Everbee. But listen, guys, don't take my word for it or ChatGPT's word for it. Look at the science-based stats, right? When you do go onto Etsy, you will be able to do your research meticulously. And there are specific things that you need to do to actually do the research. Now, we will touch on some of these things, which are things like looking at product and sales analytics. So looking at things that are actually doing well in terms of monthly sales and revenue is particularly important to see what people are doing. Competitor analysis is also super, super important. In fact, all of these things are really important. And I'm going to touch on some of these things right now just to help you understand exactly how to do your research properly using Everbee. So let's get into this. Okay, guys, so I've just typed in wall art. You can obviously type in whatever niche you want right at the top. And I'm just going to give you a few tips, right? Just very quick tips with regards to using Everbee. Now, listen, once you've hooked up Everbee to your Chrome extension, which is the key to this, it will be able to actually look at the pages from Etsy and draw as much information which you're going to need as possible. So, for example, what you see is if I go down at the listings after I typed in wall art, you will see a whole heap of information here. And what you'll see is you'll see that the listings right in front of you now are popular nows and bestsellers, right? And you see this on this line and you see it also on this line. And what that gives you, it gives you a whole lot of information, is that Everbee's information at the bottom of each listing are things like monthly sales, views, conversion, listing age. And these are super, super important. And let me explain to you why. Because when you look at listings that are selling well, you firstly understand what designs are working, right? You're also looking at it and thinking what mock-ups are working. So looking at the listing images it's a good indicator that tells you that the images, the listing images are also working. Another thing that also is telling you is that the title, the SEO, the keywords are also very important and are also helping it work, right? So there are so many things that are here that are contributing, right, to the fact that when something works, you can look at this, for example, this one on the left side, which has made 334 sales in the last month. It's quite an old listing. It's a 49-month-old listing, right? But Everbee's showing me some stats, like it's got 748,000 views, right? 2.18 conversion, 49-month-old listing. Now, it makes me obviously, because I do know why this is doing well. Firstly, pet portraits is a really, really popular type of is a popular and highly desired type of wall art in this case, or portrait. And the other thing is it's personalized. So people love personalization. People also love their pets too. hence why it works. So there's many different angles why this is doing so well. Now the second one next to it is also has got as many views, or if not more. It's a listing age which is actually more recent, 11-month old. It's got 493 sales in the last month, and this one is quite cool. You can see that it's got these minimalist wall arts, but there's a lot of them, 4,800 of these. So this is obviously appealing to those people that love value for money. And you got lots and lots of choice. Bundles do very well generally anyway. So I already know why these tend to do quite well, right? The first one being personalized, and the second one being that value for money bundle sort of thing, especially with those minimalist designs. So already, using Everbee's giving me the insights. I'm already getting an idea of why things are doing well. Now, what I can do is I can obviously go in deeper, and this is part of the research. So if I want to get into wall art, I know firstly that doing something where it's a bundle is probably going to help it, and Etsy algorithm's going to push it because value for money, people love good deals, and Etsy recognizes that, so they'll push that. The other thing that Etsy does know is that personalization, custom, is a massive, massive thing for people that are buying gifts for people, and that does also help, and the Etsy algorithm pushes those too. Now I can go down and start looking at other ones that also have good sales, and then also try and figure out why they're doing well. Like for example, this one that's got a huge amount of wall arts, entire store access, 269 monthly sales, which is pretty high, and it's a listing age of only 3 month old, and I can definitely see why that's doing well. And then you come down, and then you start also trying to find out and figure out maybe what are the new next trending ones. And how you figure out what the next trending ones is, you look out for the listing age that is quite recent. So for me, I would say anything that's 6 month old or less that has managed to get on the first page of wall art is a very, very good sign. And this is why I always tend to just have a quick scan. And what's really cool about Everbe is that I can scan. I don't need to go into anything else like on the sidebar, although there is a sidebar that goes into much more detailed product analytics, keyword research, shop analyzer, and various other things. Without having to go into those, I can literally hook up Everbe to my Chrome extension, and I can just literally scan pages and see what is trending, what's working. And it's not hard to do. So I'm scanning first page, second, and third page, seeing what's working. And I can already get some ideas of things that are working, like this popular now dog art poster, which is a 3 month old listing, which has managed to get on the first page, which is a popular now one. And I'm keep scanning and looking more. Here's another one which has managed also to get onto that first page. This kind of queen playing cards one in that kind of that sort of pink preppy style. It's not got sales recorded yet, but it will do. And that's what I like to do. I like to kind of scan first, second, and third pages. But the beauty is that Everbe gives you the information already so that it can inform you better about what is actually working right now. So, like, definitely things like this one, which says popular now, which is actually on the first page, very high up on the first page. And it's already got a lot of views, right? This is only a 6 month old listing, like I said, and the one next to it is a 3 month old listing. I mean, the 3 month old listing interests me probably more because you can see that it's got a huge amount of sales already, and it's got a huge amount of views. So it's definitely something where I can see already that people are valuing value for money, where they want to get lots of different wall art designs all in a bundle and have access to a store, for example. And I've seen this actually work in many other digital products, so not only wall art. So I can definitely get a feeling that if I did do a huge bundle or access to a store, then it's most likely to do well quite quickly. There's also this one on the left, which is Pop the Kettle On, which is a really nice sort of print, wall art, wording. And And again, you know, it might be this kind of kettle related sort of thing. I mean, in this case, it hasn't got many sales, but it's managed to get on the first page. It's popular now, so it probably the sales are going to increase for next month, or the stats will show that increase. Again, I like to look at anything that is kind of below the 6 or around the 6 month, below the 6 month mark listed up and has managed to get on the first page, and that Etsy's recognize it as a bestseller or a popular now, or even Etsy's sort of pick. So yeah, these are all little small little tips and hints when you're actually wanting to list up or find good sub niches within your niche. So for example, if I'm looking at wall art, I want to find some particular sub niches. Might be some certain types of florals, you know, it might be some kind of particular types of wording. It might be a sort of particular style of design. Then I would study Everbee's information, you know, combined with where the listing is in terms of its position on the pages, and also Etsy's labeling of it being popular now, bestseller, and so forth. So these are all clues and hints that helps you formulate what the direction is for your next listing will be. And that's what you should be doing. You should be trying to find those unsaturated ones, those designs that are trending, that are sort of working, that are slowly building momentum, that people are liking, and then listing up for those. So yeah, that's how sort of Everbe can sort of help you formulate those ideas. But like I said, it's definitely my favorite research SEO tool. Do check out the link below if you want to try it out for free. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.